Best Relationship Advice, Foolish Games, Jewel, 1997. Fun fact, get the answer at the end of this video. Foolish Games was never released as a single in the US. How then did it climb to the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Excuse me, I think I've mistaken you for somebody else, somebody who gave a damn, somebody more like myself, for those who need to let go. Here's a sample of lyrics. You took your coat off, stood in the rain, you're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window, always felt I was outside, looking in on you. You're always the mysterious one, dark eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, but too cool to care. You stood in my doorway with nothing to say besides some comment on the weather. The song details the frustration and agony of knowing that the intensity of one's love is not reciprocated by one's lover. Story of Song shared this. Jewel Kitchener wrote this song as a poem when she was 16 years old and she first started keeping a serious journal. The song is about the continuation of a bittersweet relationship and someone that is completely enthralled with someone you connect with on a deeper level than you ever have with anyone else before. Maybe this person doesn't know how she feels about him, so she's dealing with the raw emotion of how he makes her feel, which makes her very frustrated. Her heart is racing out of control, longing for something he gives her, something she has waited for her whole life. But her lack of confidence in the situation leaves her to question whether she feels is real or whether he has the same feelings or not. She's infatuated with this lover and puts him on a pedestal of importance, recognizing that there are problems in this relationship. She talks about him like he's an older man, maybe a missing father figure she always wanted. She doesn't feel like she deserves to be in the relationship with this man. The lyrics could be interpersonal battle of Jewel's emotions. Her lover leaves her feeling vulnerable, scared of the possibility of spending the rest of her life without him in it. She has no choice but to keep going on. Her voice sounds like she's on the brink of breaking down. There's so much depth in it and so much pain. Jewel said that this song is about a relationship that I was dramatically involved in on paper. I'm sure he knew nothing of it. A year later, it evolved into a song. I think the woman is looking at herself saying, why am I involved in a relationship where I'm selling myself so short? Settling in a relationship, according to Psychology Today, can involve accepting a relationship that doesn't fully meet your needs or values, often stemming from reasons like prioritizing early stages, not appreciating later stages, feeling unsatisfied, or experiencing personal growth that leads to a disconnect with the partner. While settling can sometimes be viewed negatively as accepting less than you deserve, it can also be seen as accepting imperfections while still acknowledging the value and benefits of the relationship. Here are some signs that you might be settling. Feeling numb or indifferent toward your partner or the relationship. Constantly justifying behaviors that hurt you, or feeling like you're the only one that's making the effort in the relationship. Lack of emotional intimacy or shared dreams, mistaking dependence for devotion. Feeling trapped, empty, disillusioned, or unsatisfied. Partner continually trying to change or control you, assassinating your character, or hiding you from their social circle. Factors contributing to settling. Impulsive decisions due to fear of being alone. Gradual drift as partners change or grow apart without addressing the disconnect. Focusing on convenience over connection. Quote, the best. Consider what a right person means for you at this current stage of your life. Reflect on your own insecurities and whether they are influencing your perception of the relationship. Focus on identifying key criteria for a great partner, such as humility, generosity, and willing to compromise. What to do if you suspect that you are settling? Take stock of your relationship and assess if your needs are being met and if you feel supported and fulfilled. Communicate openly with your partner about feelings of being unseen or unappreciated if that is applicable. Consider whether the relationship is a genuine partnership, whether both individuals can grow and thrive, or if it's based on a fear or convenience. Here's another sample of lyrics. In case you failed to notice, in case you failed to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees. These foolish games are tearing me apart, and your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. According to Wikipedia, Stephen Thomas Erlewine from AllMusic described the song as superior. Chuck Taylor from Billboard stated that it is the quintessential musical moment of the Pieces of You album. He wrote that the vocally sweeping ballad offers the richest arrangement among her hits, with lyrics that effectively express the emotional descent of a woman whose love is unappreciated, perhaps even unseen by her object of her affection. The magazine also noted that this piano-anchored ballad places the singer-songwriter in a setting that is almost orchestral and far more lush than those of her previous hits. A review from the Daily Vault said that Foolish Games works because of the wailing chorus, both tired and yearning. Here's another sample of lyrics. You're always brilliant in the morning, smoking your cigarettes and talking over coffee. Your philosophies on art, Baroque moved you. You loved Mozart, and you speak of your loved ones as I clumsily strummed my guitar. You teach me of honest things, things that were daring, things that were clean, things that knew what an honest dollar did mean. I hid my soiled hands behind my back. Somewhere along the line, I must have gone off track with you. Excuse me, I think I've mistaken you for somebody else, somebody who gave a damn, somebody more like myself. Honestly, like so many philosophical songs of the 90s, this song felt good to sing along with. It felt empowering, healing, and made me, personally, feel intelligent for thinking along the same lines as these lyrics. Also, as a people pleaser for most of my life, singing the lines, excuse me, I think I've mistaken you for somebody else, someone who gave a damn, someone more like myself. It was cathartic to the point of tearing up. I am so thankful for artists and songs that provide therapy in ways we cannot process otherwise. What a beautiful gift. Here's a quote by my late husband, psychologist Mark Kyling. We need each other. We need different kinds of people. They complete us. The system of humankind is a type of sophisticated whole. Think about this. Were you inspired, deeply moved by someone who didn't see value inside of you? Can you appreciate the gifts that they did offer and then let the rest go? It's not always easy to know what to say to generate deeper conversations and intimacy with your sweetheart. That's why I've created 4 conversation starters to strengthen your romance. You can get your free guide as well as the details to the Remarkable Romance Program, which is now available. I'm so excited. Just type romance in the boxes below or look for the link in the descriptions. Key takeaways. Settling can sometimes be viewed negatively as accepting less than you deserve. It can also be seen as accepting imperfections while still acknowledging the value and benefits of the relationship. We need different people in our lives. They complete us. The system of humankind is a type of sophisticated whole. Fun fact trivia. Foolish Games was never released as a single in the US. How then did it climb to the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Answer: Foolish Games was never released as a physical single in the US, but it appeared on the B-side of You Were Meant for Me single, which peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 in April 1997. Radio stations soon shifted airplay to the other side, Foolish Games. Remember, love is the greatest adventure.